Let's go and create very epic dramatic portraits inside the MidJourney. Cinematic portraits, cinematic colors. We'll see how we can do this. And of course, we want to base this on a photo. Well, it's kind of nice to surprise your friends or your enemies with some nice image. You can create it of them, or you can use it your own. For this, we need upload image. And this will be similar if you're using Discord or some other browsers. But on a browser, it may be slightly different if you're using the file manager from what operation system you are in. But for me, I'm on a Windows and I'm using Chrome browser. I'm go ahead, click upload file here, navigate to our image. You can see it's open, and we press a couple times enter, so it is uploaded. And here we have our image that we're going to work with. In a MidJourney, you can work with multiple images, blend them, mix together. But in our case, I want to actually work with specific image and I want perfect and going towards some goal. So for this, we'll go click on the image, right click and copy image address. So we want to actually use this image that we uploaded. And in MidJourney, we'll just type imagine, paste our image. Next, you need specify strings. And again, I'm going just with the basic right now, so we understand first principle how it's work. And we'll just go a portrait. Next, if we type enter, we'll have the square image. And we've done this before in our previous video, how to use the advanced command inside the MidJourney. And if for some reason you miss it, I highly recommend for you to watch. Be sure just go right there, wherever it's pop-up link, and you can watch that video first. It is advanced command inside the MidJourney, so give you a little bit ahead what was happening. Okay, but you notice right there, back to our stuff, we render images. It does render reference our images, and I can see some resemblance right here. We have the resemblance in the face, and it does very good job. But parameters, it's what help us to do that job even better. First, we want to also see how this AI see that portrait, because it will help us to continue adjusting our prompt line. For this, we're going to use a command describe, okay? And this is required for us to take image and put it inside the image that we're going to use. I want to use it exactly the same image. So I'm selecting and upload here and press enter. By the way, I'm working currently with 5.2 versions, and I will show you what is different we'll make also when we work with a newer alpha version 6. Okay, and here we have our descriptions done. By the way, you can also try the different descriptions with version 6, and it will be a little bit different. So let's go try this. We're going to our settings, and we'll switch now from 5.2 to 6 alpha. And we're going to again have a describe, select same image, and send for the description. Then we can easily compare what is version 5, how it's see, and how version 6. So if we look right there, we can say portrait, a woman in a gray sweater, positioning, black background, all this name of the people, who is a kind of style maybe going. Okay, and if we look on the top, it's a little bit different. With Christian and Reynolds of London photography. So look on this. This is more reference to one style, and this a little bit different. So the version 6, the clip or interrogation, image interrogation elements will look a little bit different on this. And this is important to understand that some of the portrait that maybe work for you in version 5 or 6 won't necessarily work in version 5 or 4, and won't necessarily work in version 6, because 6 it will look a little bit different on this. And because 6 is alpha, we're probably going to use version 6 for now for this video. And again, if you want interested more in version 5, watch version video before that. Okay, so let's go ahead right here. We have our image, we have our prompt with interrogation, and first what we're going to do is try to render this way. I'm going to open, right click, copy image address, go down below, /imagine, paste our image. We have it, and we have choices of 4 different prompts, and they're going from one to more complex to one is very simple. So I'm going to select my first prompt right here, copy, space, paste, and I don't want to do anything. I don't want to adjust any weights yet. I don't want to do anything. I just want to see how well the MidJourney will take its own prompt and image and how well it does. The reason is, when I work on a portrait, I want to achieve specific goal. And for me to understand how the AI will work with the information and assets I provided, it's very important to create my next step. By the way, you have another fun stuff, you can have it. So for example, let's go take this one, just prompt without AR. And you know that MidJourney have a cool command called shorten. And it will take your prompt, analyze and shorten. So what's happening if we take AI prompt and try to put in a shorten, see how it will affect itself. And you can see right here, it's actually shortened quite a bit. So for some reason you think this prompt is too long, like light, Sony, all that stuff, you actually can shorten quite a bit. And sometimes that is a little bit easy to work because reference to specific equipment, like right here, Sony FE and a lens 12 by 24, which is wide lens, it's not always will work well. And reason is why I'm saying, because this portrait was shot actually on about 35 to 50 millimeters, so it wasn't wide angle. And this is a lens, it's 12-24, it's quite a bit fish eye wide angle lens. I don't think it will work. So the reason I like to take the prompt and run through the shorten to remove some of those unnecessary stuff. Anyway, back to our drawing board, and here we have the image and we have the prompt that we're using before. So let's go see. You can see it does not resemble very well. On this case, let's try our shortened one. So we copy image path. And by the way, I like to copy this already kind of shortened path right here, because this is other ones from here a little bit too long, I think. Okay, next we'll go here down below. We'll take this shortened right there line. Let's go select here. And we're going to paste. So other things what I like also to do, it is add proper aspect ratio. So remember, this is our AR, so I will take from here. We'll paste in. And another things, let's go ahead and make a little bit variations like we did before. We use it, image weight, space, open curly bracket, because I want to see how the image weight will apply to this. And we'll do 0.5. We already kind of see what 1, but let's do 1. And let's do 1.5 and 2. So we'll have 4 different versions at this time. Go press enter. It's also asked me, are you sure you want to do? Yes, let's go have 4 variations. So this right now we'll go process them. Okay, our render is completed. Let's preview. This is first with weight 1.5. And 1.5 is almost close to the maximum. And we can see resemblance in the face, which is done very good. We also have it in different poses, different areas, so we can select a little bit nicer and better image here. This one we have it 0.5, and we definitely see faces that is not resemble at all. I think 0.5, it's pushing quite a bit. Okay, let's go ahead, and this is 0.1. We have it somewhat, but I think, and this is our 2. And 2 is definitely resemble, at least those 2 kind of. I think that our 1.5 or 1.2 maybe work best in this case, because we still have a strong influence of the image, but we also have an ability to change environment. So let's go ahead next. I want to experiment a little bit more to find which one works better. So I'm copying this line. We'll go to paste inside. But now I want to go variations over styles. We kind of don't speak about stylization before. We did mention in a beginner's guide where the stylizations mean how close to the string or how much you give it flexibility to, but to the AI to do, but we never actually tested. So it's best time to test now to see how this will affect. So I'm going --s for the styles. We open curly bracket because I want to see the different variations. Yes, and we'll go into variations 0, variations 100, 500, 700, and 1000. Okay, if you have a question about, depend on what stylizations you want to do or how to work, I would recommend for you probably going to the manual documentations, and right here you can see in stylization styles where we have different ones based on this. And again, it's from 0 to 1000 if we're using styles for version 5. It does not work with a Ra. Ra is a little bit different stylizations, which we'll try later, but we just do that one. Okay, I think we're done. Let's go ahead, press enter. It should prompt us if we want to run 4 times. Let's go click yes again. Okay, so here's our stylization is done. Let's check on them. One with style 0. And I don't know if I like this way, but face definitely does not look alike. We start losing some elements. This is stylization 100. I know it does not showing, but it's a default on this. So and right there, it resembles much better. So right here, a little bit closer. Okay, this is our stylizations 500. And I do like a little bit better. It's add nice highlights on the cheek. I think the as art as adding to these stylizations 500 did a very good job. Right here we have it 700 stylizations. Again, it did nice area, more painting alike look. And there's our 1000. Actually, I have 2 1000s. So I think the higher stylizations will produce better, but also with higher stylization, we start losing resemblance in the original image. I think that in this case, about 500 to 700, this is probably will be sweet spot. So this way, we can go ahead and just copy right there, this line, okay? Copy, imagine, and we'll go paste this. So next step, what I want to do, I actually know what is the image weight I wanted. Actually, you know what, let's go drop to 1.3, just give it a little bit more flexibility there. I want stylizations 500 in this case. Now I can play a little bit more with the string in a way I want to present. So I want it's a portrait, okay, right there. But I want to create in different formats. So for this format portrait, let's try to create maybe Rococo, Barocco, or other style. We go ahead, open our brackets again, and we have it Rococo colors, maybe Barocco colors, and just for fun, brand lighting. Okay. Here's I'm going to do a couple other things I did not done before. It is increase weights on this. So what is meaning increase weight? You can tell MidJourney how important specific things need to be. So for this, we'll go use it our round brackets, okay, beginning and end. Inside the round brackets, notice we have a squirrel bracket. So it says change those variations 3 times. We're going to change variations. And here on the end, I'll put column and number 2. So it's meaning it's high importance. So we'll put it there. Okay, I think that is all. Okay, I think that will work good. Also, if you want to have a consistency in your images, you can add another parameter. It's called seed. Seed is randomly generated numbers. But if in the future you want to reference a specific style, you can always assign specific seed and reuse this seed over and over again. What it does is create predefined noise pattern and we'll reuse it. So you most likely have a very similar result in the end. We won't use it right now, but we should check this later. Okay, let's go ahead, press OK. And of course, we have all the different proper options. We'll get yes. And let's render those 3 different colorings. And here we have it, our result. First will be with Rembrandt lighting, and you can see we have beautiful triangles right here, perfect on the lighting. Of course, because we have it reduce our weights on the image, it gives it a little bit more flexibility, but we may need to render several times. to be sure that our portraits is resemble. In this case, we have some portraits that it does not resemble very close, except this one on the bottom somewhat resemble. Okay, here's another ones, and this is our Rococo. Notice on different coloring and effects it does. It's also very good how it's changed outfits here as well. And this is our Barocco. Barocco usually more bold, salt, darker colors, and it's obviously resemble in the backgrounds. This one actually look very good. Number one, so it's a good effect. Okay, let's go ahead, copy again our strings. I want to use this copy, and now it's time to create something more interesting. What I was meaning, it's a little bit more in cinematic effect. So we'll go back to 1.4. I think 1.3 was a little bit too low. Okay, let's go portrait, and we know how the weights work and everything. So what we need to do is specify. We need to tell the MidJourney that image we wanted. It's need to have it in like bold, solid colors. So let's just write this. We want bold colors, automatic lighting, and interesting things. If you want to go in like Avengers, you know, Marvel Avengers coloring, they're using cyan and warm yellow kind of color. So those two complementaries. Other ones have a different palette. So let's just, for interest, we'll kind of have it here. Use and a warm yellow colors as a palette. Also, we can add additional stylizations as a theme. So it's meaning cyberpunk lighting. Overall, what you do, you take an image, you can analyze this image and actually pass in. You remember how we did with an image original downloaded, and we interrogate that image with AI? We can do same for the style that you prefer and extract this style and apply to this image. So let's go do this after we're done with this. So this is a first test. Next, let's go find image that we like it and interrogate style out of that image. Okay, before we do this, let's preview what we have. And right here, look on this lighting. This is excellent lighting on our image. Let's go number one. We'll just upscale them. And remember what we had before. So before it wasn't bad. And the reason why I say it's not bad, because I shot this and I did retouch it. But it was kind of darker Rembrandt, some colors right here. Okay, there you go. That is our image. And you can see it's have some interesting lighting, everything, but it does not feel this, you know, cinematic things. So let's go look now what we have. Our portraits with this special add lighting. I mean, look on this. This is same portraits that resemble same model, same everything. We do several projects, but look on that. The lighting is perfect. Highlights on the nose, background. That is very good cinematic. Right here is a less resemble, but lighting is good. This is portrait way resemble our original model that we're using. And again, look on this lighting. It's a beautiful lighting, complementary colors implementing. I mean, this is a very good job done. And definitely right here, you can recognize the model. Look on the backgrounds, releasing, and same. Very nice, very dramatic, very wow type effect on a portrait. So I do like it. But let's do now kind of try style of other photos. So for this, we're going again, describe, and we need to put this image in. Okay, so right here, I just found this image, honestly, on the internet, just look for some coloring unusual. So it will take time, it will try to look, and what I'm looking right here, it is not a description, but I'm looking on a style, it's what done. So this is what kind of right here, see emerald and crimson style. So this is what we're looking for. Now let's go ahead and copy. We'll just copy portraits. Actually, let's copy everything and we delete it, okay? So we'll take this stuff. We'll go put imagine here. But I want to go ahead and don't worry about this description, what it is. Yes, we just need it in style. We'll go all of this right here, copy this stuff, and we're going after portrait, pasting. So all it's what we needed. Let's go ahead, see how this one come up. And here we have it, our style. So this is image originally we wanted. Look on the coloring, style, and here is created. It's definitely, you can see same colors. Look on the cyan red. I mean, it's almost take the style of this image without blending. And because we use interrogation or describe, took this style and apply here. And this is we have with our model to going in this style of photo. So in this case, you can actually take it some specific style and apply them into the image you wanted. Let's go ahead and look closer on this. Again, this is what created. The portrait definitely resemble what we wanted. And if you remember steps, we want to be sure we realign some stylizations in the image weight. This is another portrait. And again, this is style what we was using. We took the style of this image. Okay, I think this is actually a very good way to create a portrait. You can play a little bit more around with this and creating more interesting image. Well, you know what? If you miss some of those commands or if they look unfamiliar to you, be sure to check my other videos. The videos about advanced use of MidJourney, and another videos is about beginning if for some reason you miss some of those commands. So be sure to check those videos. Just click right there and watching them if you miss it. Thank you. Have a great day.